Okay folks, this will be a challenging one. I don't know how I'm going to make this one come off, but I'm going to have to somehow be creative with it. And it is creative material as well, so I'm going to make it something interesting out of it, hopefully. It's going to be a difficult one, but hopefully I can pull this one through. Okay, let's see what this is. This is Harper's Bazaar, otherwise known to me as Harp On Baz. And we're interested in this hoity-toity art-related piece. So we've got this piece on artist, of course art. And we're interested in this picture here, especially that part. I'm going to try and push it on the glass as much as I can, because it won't actually fit because of this stupid bloody document feeder. It gets in the way of things often, so I have to limit the enlargement because it'll just fly off the page. So I'm just going to press that into the glass as well, and hopefully that'll come up looking good. And we can use this as a master copy. Yeah, it's fitted. It's fitted onto the page. It hasn't slidden off the edge, and it's come and fit the whole image in pretty much, even that ugly bit there. Going to make this into something really quite interesting, I do think. So this is our Harp On Baz magazine. I'm going to probably use it for another demo set. Part of another demo set for that, and we're just going to utilise this. I think we're going to just omit this part. This part will be omitted for this, so we're just going to try and put that there in the corner of the photocopier on the glass, roughly, pretty much as we can accurately try to place on the glass. And try to guesstimate how big we're going to make this. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting actually. Looks a bit crooked, or does it look crooked, or is it just my imagination? Don't know how we're going to make this work. This looks like that curvature could be something to work with. I don't know what to do with it, folks. I don't know how it's going to work. If it's going to work like this, if we're going to have to enlarge it differently. I'm trying to use my intuition, which gives me essentially like an ability to see around corners, because I can't see how this is exactly going to work. But not everything I do, folks, actually works. Not everything. A lot of things do, but a lot of things also don't. And that shows that I'm not perfect, that I'm not some kind of deity or some kind of God, if you could call me a so-called God, which I'm not. I'm not a fucking deity. I'm not a fucking... even though I might be a genius, folks, I'm not perfect. I'm not human. I am human. I'm not cold and clinical. I'm human. And if I got this right every time, I wouldn't be human. So I have to accept that that often things don't always work out. even though it does piss me off and upset me a lot of the time when I don't quite get it right, or get it right, or I make a bum note, what I call a bum note. But that just keeps me grounded, I suppose. You've got to stay grounded as much as you can, folks. Even if you are a brilliant artist or musician, or even a person who's a brilliant at a more menial task, like, you know, in an office or as a technician or something, you know, you've got to fucking, realise that you're not something big and godly. You're still a human. You're not a fucking deity. You're not a fucking cold and clinical. You're human. And you're going to be imperfect, folks. Human. And that's come up looking quite nice, actually. I think we can now call this demo quits.